Then another one is the positioning. Okay, let me walk you through some of the switch. Now, this is flow switch. This particular project, we are not using this type of switch. We're not using this type of flow switch. We're not using this type. Okay. The reason why we are not using this type because we want to drill the tank and fix this. But when you are using this, you don't have to drill the tank. You have to put it on the cover. So we are not using this. I will show you the type we are going to use. That is most local type. We're going to use this type. So that when you open the tank, it has a seal that you can lock up the switch, the flow switch. Just drill the tank and then mount this and lock it back. The water will seal, it cannot leak. So this is the type we're going to use. Okay, it has a screw, you can also screw it. It has a knot, lock up knot. When you drill, you pass it through, you lock it up. So we are using this type. Okay, this one is more professional and reliable. This is another type again. Uh, so this is the local type. We are not using this. So that is, let me show you the fixing method. All right, this is the one we are using. Now, the fixing method, like I told you, you're going to open two position. Okay, one the upper limit and one lower limit. For instance, we are going to use, let me use this example here. This one is lower limit, for instance, and this one is upper limit. Okay, now, when the water level is above the switch, look at the position of the switch, it will be off. When the water level, when the switch is right inside the switch, look at the position, it's going to be on. Okay, then water keep moving until the level of this water attain to here. This one will be off, it will now shut down. Now if I want more water to accommodate here, I will take this position and take it up and put it up. Okay, hope you get the logic now. All right, so this one is drilling, this one is filling. The whole of this sample is showing that here now the water is going to be filling, then here water is going to be drilling. Okay, basically the concept is this: drill the tank here, drill the tank here again, position this up, one down. The one down will be pumping the water when it senses water. The one up will be shutting down the pump when it senses the water. Okay, so this is basically the positioning and the construction I want you to go through. So let me also walk you through some of them again. This is another one. Okay, this is just the sample how the switch positioning will look like internally inside the tank. When this one sag down, when this particular flow switch sag down, the switch will shut down, so the contact will open. When it's some horizontally straight, when it's horizontally straight, it will on, the contact will close. Hope you get the logic now. All right, look at this position, it's off position. Look at this position, it's on position. I hope it's clear. All right, so let's keep on exploring. Um, I've shown you this. Okay, take a look at this again. Look at the flow switch. With this position, the contact is open. With this position, the contact is closed. With this position, the contact is open. With this position, the contact is closed. I hope it's clear. All right. So let's continue exploring some of the positions again. Um, come back here again. I told you one of the switch will be mounted up. This is for water and this is for water. So you're going to drill position. Take a look at this area. You drill this area and mount one of them. Then come to the down here, drill another one and mount another one. And make sure that you mount the sensor with let me show you the segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segment. is what we have here. So the lower limit, mount it here, not here. Here is for sediment. Here is for sediment. So mount it here. So once you get here, you should start pumping. Then mount the other one here. Once you get here, you should stop pumping. So the position is here and here. You leave the back this down layer is for sediment and for dirty or for a reserve. Okay. All right. If that is clear, we'll go back to one other sample. I think that will be all for now. That will be all for now. That is how to set. Then if the tank is big this way, if the tank is big this way, we're going to also use a ladder to climb it. Make sure that when you are climbing the ladder, someone will be holding it for you. If somebody is not holding that, use safe stand. There is a ladder we call safe stand. Don't use this type of ladder, please. Safe stand ladder, so that you'll be firm if you are walking alone while drilling the position of your sensor. Okay, because if you want to go and drill, you have to stand firmly so that the ladder will not slip off and you get injured. Okay. All right, so that will be all. Then what other construction I need to walk you through? Um, there's one other construction I want. Remember this particular switch, this one. I say this one you're going to be the one to use for the project. All right, we're going to use this. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of these switches, different types and different shape. Okay, but basically their internal composition is made up of contact. I repeat again, any flow switch that you are using, apart from sensor type, there are some that are sensing. We're not using sensing type, we are using switch type. I repeat again, I'm not teaching you how to use sensor type. We are using switch type, that is the contact type. Okay, all right. So the composition of this particular flow switch is made up of contact internally. Okay, the jack here is going to control the contact inside. All right. Now let me show you this local one, how it operates. I brought a particular exercise in the past concerning this switch, this particular switch. The reason why I also recommend you don't use this particular switch direct to operate your borehole, your water system. It's just that some of us, we are not keeping history. We are not keeping tracking event. If you track event, you see that I made a post before. I made a video recommending that you don't use the, if you are using this type of flow switch, don't use it direct to power your sumo pump or to power your control box, because the limit switch inside may be substandard and you may not be aware about that. So because the limit switch, you cannot ascertain the strength of the contact. So because of that, we are using the switch to activate a relay. Just to activate a relay. Then relay, we close a contactor. Contactor take up the load. But don't allow the load to bounce on this. Don't use this direct. Interface it with a relay and contactor. Or just interface it with a contactor. It's as simple as that. So that this one will close a coil of the contactor. A coil of the contactor now power the pump. Okay, I recommended something like that in the past. But remember again, we are not using this type of flow switch. Take note, okay? All right, so that is basically the construction I want to walk you through. So the next stage now is to commence our design. All right, we're going to start with our lashing logic design. Okay, all right, thank you.